do we have a treat for you guys? So we know we've been gone for a minute, and our first video back, we want to do something special.
Yeah. So we decided instead of doing an episode, doing us talking about in the Power Rangers universe and stuff that's happening in the universe today, we decided, oh, let's do another bracket. I liked the last one we did. The last one was fun. We did the best Red Ranger.
Yep.
That was probably one of our favorite brackets. And we got new ones coming up. I think the next one coming up is going to be a lot of us on. So hopefully that's going to be the best one. But this one, we have the best sixth slash extra rangers. So we're going to see who will all win in a good old fashioned fist fight. No Megazords, no Battleizers, no nothing. Just a fist fight. There's going to be a lot of rangers that they're going to look familiar to some of the people in our generation. You'll see a lot of them. To some of the new generation, you'll see a lot of yours. And again, me and Phenomenal cannot stress this enough. This is in our own opinion. You don't have to like it. That's fine. But you can always go to tiermaker.com and make your own. Do it with your friends, and y'all find out who's the best in your opinion. So, like I said, this is just an our-based opinion.
Yeah, so we've been catching some flack when we do these tier lists and these bracket fights. At the end of the day, guys, we're going based off of certain things, okay? Can we go based off of favoritism? Yes, but it would be a very short episode if we did that, okay? So we're going based off of experience, right? How long have they been Rangers? And we're talking up to this current point. We're not talking about, yes, Dino Fury or Dino Charge is new and Zeo is old or Mighty Morphin is old. We're talking about up to this point, okay? So we have to think of it that way, okay? We're talking about powers, right? If they have any powers, the skill level that they have, the experience, the battle strategies, the weapons that they have, that sort of one-on-one fist fight that they have. Okay, not Megazords, not power-ups, not secondary, forms unless they've already came with that form. Okay, so case in point, you have Super Mega Force Silver, who has a Battleizer mode. We're not talking about that. Okay?
No.
Things like that. So it's one of those things where we gotta keep on track with that, okay? So without further ado, you guys, we're going to be jumping into it. There is a lot of Six Rangers on here. Okay, this bracket we're using from somebody else that has posted it, so this is not our bracket that we created. I need to stress that. Okay, this is not our bracket that we created. This was created by Nightshade. That's just the person's name, but this is the Six Ranger and Extra Rangers that he included. There are some missing, but we are going solely based off of whatever is here. Okay? So, without further ado, let's jump straight into it.
Okay. Now, Phenomenal made a good point. We're not doing, like, for instance, say example, Silver Super Mega Force Ranger, his form alone. No other Six Rangers he can morph into. None of that. Same thing with, Mystic Force. They're like Daggeron's on here. There's going to be no Ancient Mystic mode, which is a badass Mystic mode, by the way.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, like you said, we're going to go off experience, how well they can fight without being morphed, because I know there's a few on here that just kick so much ass, not even being morphed. So we're also going to go by that as well, like strategy, everything. So with that said, I just repeated everything he just said, but like I said, I'm kind of rusty. We haven't recorded. It's been almost a month since we recorded, so we can get back in the game here. So I'm gonna let you go first, Phenomenal.
All right, so we're gonna put this on matchup mode, so that way we don't have to scroll. So
Yeah.
Like I said, this bracket is somebody else's, but we're just gonna go straight into it. Quantum Ranger versus Super Mega Force Silver Ranger. To me, Quantum
Okay.
Ranger takes his battle just because of his experience with um, the private security force that he was part of, his
Yes.
years of experience, right? The fact that uh, his blaster turned into a sword, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Whereas Super Mega Force Silver wasn't really, uh, he wasn't really battle smart.
No, not really.
So,
Um, to me, it seemed like Super Mega Force, which by the way, the Sentai was 10 times as better as Super Mega Force. Uh, it felt like to me that the Silver Ranger kind of focused more on his power instead of his wits.
mm-hmm.
Where the Quantum Ranger had so much power. Yes, was he an a-hole? Yes, he was an a-hole. But still, he still had strategy. He still had that power to back it up. So no doubt in my mind, Quantum Ranger gets this one.
Yep. All right. Now you have the Cayenne Ranger from Dino Charge versus Omega Ranger.
Did you just say cayenne?
Yeah,
Is this
or
like cayenne
Cyan,
pepper?
Cyan, or whatever.
What is with these different colors? Um, I did not care for Dino Charge. I didn't care. I did not care for Dino Charge.
Okay.
I did not. I will say that Sam or Omega, to me in SPD was annoying. I just, But I do like that throttle morpher. Okay,
Okay.
that morpher has got so much power. Not only that, but the fact that he stayed morphed the entire time in the series. You didn't get to see what he looked like until the very end of near end of SPD.
Right.
But as much as I hate Dino Charge and I don't like Dino Charge, Cyan, you got me saying it now,
You're welcome.
a-hole. He still had power, like, on his side. I mean,
True.
he had quite a bit. Even though he did, I believe he did charge into battle, recklessly a few times.
Yep.
He still has that power behind him. He still has that strat behind him. But when he's alone, he's not exactly the smartest Dino Charge Ranger. So
True.
with Omega kind of did it on his own and did well without the Rangers half the time. So I'm gonna go Omega White on this one.
Okay. I agree with Omega because at the end of the day, Omega Ranger can also use his morpher to slow down time around him.
That too.
So any attack, any blaster, anything like that, he can slow down time around him, defend himself and potentially use that to his advantage. So I'm going Omega Ranger.
Yes.
All right. Beast Morpher Silver Ranger versus Dino Fury Gold Ranger.
I hate Dino Fury. There's no secret. It's no secret. I don't like Dino Fury. I mean, the guys know I don't like Dino Fury. I hate it, especially season 3 coming up. But I just started watching Beast Morphers. I think I'm on like episode 5, so I don't think I'm there quite yet.
Nah.
But I like the look of this. I haven't seen it, so I can't give my honest take on who would win this one. But I'm not gonna go with Dino Fury Gold. I'm gonna give my choice on this because I have not gotten this far into Beast Morphers, so I can't give it accurate description. And I'm not going to choose Dino Fury because Dino Fury is trash. So this falls in your court, my man.
Damn you.
That's for getting cyan in my damn head.
You're welcome. No regrets.
No, it's no regrets.
No regrets. Period. Um, damn, this is a hard one.
That's what she said.
So you have the Silver Beast Morpher Ranger, who's a cyborg, who's a robot, like a Robo Knight.
Yeah.
He's cocky, he's arrogant, but he is a robot, so he does have better battle strategy. However, the gold Zeo Ranger, the gold
You do
Dino
not get
Fury,
insult.
I know, shut up. Gold Dino Fury Ranger, he is one of the oldest Rangers according to that timeline, and he is actually a knight, so he does have battle strategy as well. Oh, this is hard. Damn.
Any, mini, miny, mo. Catch a ranger by the. Oh, sorry.
Nah, it's basically getting to that point.
Man, yeah, it's gonna get really tough on the right side of the bracket. I will tell you that. Do 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 do.
Ah, damn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go gold Dino Fury on this one. Beast Mode for silver. Chris, really? Beast Mode for silver? Hmm. Chris from Multiverse says Beast Mode for silver.
Oh, what's up, Chris? Oh, see, Chris, I know you're watching this, my dude. I'm not gonna give my honest take on something because I'm still watching Beast Morphers. So far, it's a banger. It's a good season to me. I haven't gotten that far. The Phenomenal will tell you I'm not gonna give you my honest opinion until I watch the entire series, the entire show. Um, Dino Fury, he knows my hatred for Dino Fury, so I cannot give my accurate choice. So that's why I put this all in his court, and he hates me for it.
Yep, I really do. But I can see where
Love you
Chris is.
too, sweetie.
But I can see where Chris is coming from as Beast Mode for silver. Damn
You
it.
see, I don't have to. I don't have to influence nobody. They do it themselves.
Fuck it. Beast Mode for silver. Fuck it. All right,
All
you
right, go with
have.
it. Oh my god. Oh
This
my
one's too
god.
easy.
Oh my god. This pains me.
Can we just
Okay.
agree on RJ on this one?
RJ all the way. I'm sorry. He would kick that dude's ass so freaking hard. He don't need a weapon. The man's got his hands, his elbows, his knees. That is his weapon.
He is a lethal
Like
weapon.
he is a He's a kung fu master. Okay. For those of you who have not seen Jungle Fury, I highly suggest y'all go watch Jungle Fury. You're missing out. Uh, RJ is a master. He doesn't look like a master. He looks like one of those class clowns that graduated the lowest of the low in school and went and worked at McDonald's, and he's super chill and he's lazy, but then he kicks so much ass as a master.
Oh yeah.
Uh, and he does a good job, and it is also a um, it's a cliffhanger, not really a cliffhanger, but it just turns around that his dad is actually Master Finn. So that was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, power, experience,
Battle
martial arts
strategy.
master, battle strategy. He's like the to me, I may catch flack for this, but he feels like he's the Roshi of the Power Rangers.
Mm.
To me. So RJ wins this one. I don't care for Mr. Dallas Cowboy wannabe Ninja Steel ripoff. Okay, we all know who wins this one. I swear to God, if you say Dino Charge, I will kick your ass myself. We all know who wins this one.
Yeah, JDF wins
We
this
all
one.
know.
Green Ranger wins this one.
There's no explaining.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yep. Okay, Robo Knight versus Cam.
Okay. I didn't like Robo Knight. I mean, and there are people like, oh, Jeremy, you don't like nobody. Okay, that's true, yes. But to me, Cam, the Billy like Ranger in the group, the tech guru, basically did all the intellectual work for the Rangers until he got his own morpher. You know, he's got two modes. So, uh, and the fact that he can take that vest off and is like weighted, it is like against the ground, and it increases his power, his speed, his stamina. So, you know, to me, since he has an additional form, he also has intelligence. He also has fighting ability, and
Mm-hmm.
his father is basically a master in his own right. Uh, to me, Cam wins this. I think Robo Knight's just useless.
True, but the only thing that Robo Knight has going for him, I agree with you on Cam, but the only thing that Robo Knight has over Cam is the stamina. Robo Knight's a robot.
Yeah, so is Mac, but you don't see me agreeing with you.
True. Plus, Robo Knight is also
But
part Zord.
well, yeah, who's going to touch that handle? Ask me that.
Yeah, not me. Cam goes for the window.
I'm sorry, Chris, if you had to hear that. I'm sorry.
All right, you have Gold Beast Morphers versus Titanium Ranger.
I quit. Damn it.
Now you have to pick one.
Okay, we all know Titanium Ranger was probably the worst Ranger that without the Sentai counterpart. I mean, they tried, like we kept saying, they tried to go for the evil Green Ranger spiel. Didn't pan out very well. And if you watch some of our previous episodes, we have stated many times, anytime a Ranger's evil, they're badass, they're OP, they kick the Rangers' ass several times. Until they turn good, then they suck.
Big time.
So, like I said, I'm watching Beast Morphers. I'm jacked. I'm excited. Like I know season 5, episode 5. I wish there was 5 seasons. I can tell I'm gonna like this guy. I could tell in my bones I'm out because anytime a Gold Ranger comes on, you know she's about to change. So, in my opinion, as much as I don't like Titanium Ranger, poor story, poor character writing, suit looks shit. So, I'm gonna go with Beast Morphers on this one.
Oof. See, I disagree, man. Titanium Ranger fighting style was better. His weapons were better. Okay. And his battle strategy was better. You haven't gotten that far in Beast Morphers yet, so I'm gonna ruin it for you for a quick second. But the scientist, the kid scientist that helped out the Rangers.
No spoilers. Know the rule. No spoiler.
But it's Titanium Ranger for the win.
Simon says shush. Simon says shush. Actually, you know what? How about this? How about we do this? I'm thinking of, okay, let's do this. If you win, I'll agree with you, and we'll make it Titanium Ranger. Okay. If I lose, I'll go with your suggestion.
Okay.
Okay. I'm thinking of a Ranger.
Oh dear God.
I'm thinking of a Ranger that's red, but he's not a Power Ranger.
Thinking of a Ranger who's red, but not a Power Ranger.
Make it worse for you. He's a Sentai.
Oh, I hate you.
Shit just got real, mofo. I'll make it easy. I'll give you 2 tries. I'll make it easy on you. Make you
Red.
work. You made me work for this one, even though I've not gotten so far in Beast Morphers, you jackass. So guess what? I'm gonna make you work for it.
Red, but not a Ranger. And is Super Sentai.
Yes. Waiting. Remember, if you get it right, I will agree on Titanium Ranger. If you're wrong, we go with Beast Morphers.
Bruh, that's very little information.
I'm thinking of a red Sentai Ranger.
Yeah, but he's not part of the Ranger team. And he's Super
He's
Sentai.
not an adaptation. He's not an adaptation.
Oh, he's not an
Of Power
adaptation.
Rangers. Yes.
But he's Sentai.
Yes. I feel like the people who are watching this are screaming answers at the screen as I speak.
Probably.
In this case, we're all wrong.
Probably. Because I'm pretty sure Chris is also thinking about it too. I don't know, man. My brain hurts. Who is it?
Just give me your. I guarantee you're probably gonna get it right.
I keep thinking of Commander from Q Ranger.
Shut up. Are you serious?
Wait, did I actually get
Are
it?
you serious? That was what I was doing. Oh my god, I hate you. Oh, Cleo looking motherfucker. Are you sure you're not related to Miss Cleo? For those of you who are watching who don't know who Miss Cleo is, you don't need to know.
Bro, I can't believe I got that on the first try.
Fine, fucking Titanium Ranger. Piece of. Okay,
That's
moving
a
on,
bet.
Miss Cleo.
Master Fant versus Silver in Space.
Okay. The Silver Zane,
Mm-hmm.
the best friend of Andros, and the allegedly girl stealer. Try to. I didn't like his character. Even though it was kind of cool to see a Silver Ranger in space, he had a dope suit at the time.
Yep.
And that half blaster, half sword combination that had on his hand. Still, to me, I mean, he didn't really have a particular fighting style. He kind of felt like the Prince Charming of the group, so to speak. He kind of felt annoying and lackluster. You have Master Fent, on the other hand, who is a master of the elephant spirit. Okay, had
True.
a giant ball and chain, weapon, and could literally stomp the ground and cause massive earthquakes. So that would knock you off your game immediately. Not only that, he's a master, so I gotta go with Master Fent.
I agree. Battle strategy alone, he whoops. He whoops him. So you got Quantum Ranger versus Omega Ranger.
Two guys that can actually. Wow. You said that Thermal Morpher can slow down time, correct?
Yes.
So you're going to slow down time with a Time Force Ranger. How's that going to work?
That part.
That's the thing. So wouldn't you think that slowed down time, that time usage into Morpher, since Omega is a time traveler? So would that benefit against a Ranger who's, part of the Time Force team? I don't think that would really benefit, really.
No, it wouldn't, but it would all come down to their fighting experience, their fighting style. In this case, Quantum Ranger would take it because of his military experience alone.
That too. I gotta go with Quantum Ranger on this one.
Yep. All right. RJ versus Silver Beast Morpher.
I'm sorry, I gotta go with RJ.
That one's too easy.
Like I said, I've not gotten that far, but I know what RJ's capable of, so that's it.
This is an interesting one. You got Tommy
Oliver
versus Cam.
Now, I know we gave JDF the instant and a free pass, but we're not going to keep giving free passes. We got to be completely honest and open with this. Not going to lie, this is going to be one of those matches where it's like almost undecided. So you got, of course, the experience of Tommy Oliver, probably the greatest martial artist ever in the Power Rangers universe. Great ranger all around. Got Dragon Shield that does offer healing capabilities no matter who wears it. Dragon Dagger, just the experience alone. I mean, excellent strategist, always selfless. And then you got Cam, who wants to get out there. He wants to help. He doesn't care how to do it. He wants to help. And like I said, he's got 2 modes. He's also got his own little shield that he can remove. He's got a sword, so sword versus dagger. Oh, dude, I'm stuck on this one. How about you?
My vote goes to JDF, just because, and Chris points it out, he beat Goldar as a human.
That too.
And Cam, he does outside of his morphed form. Cam can't fight that well. He has power, right. Yes, but he's more of a tech nerd than anything. Once he morphs, then he relies more on his fighting skill.
Well, I mean, Billy was a tech nerd. He didn't really know how to fight. Well, season 1, I mean, if you watch some of his fights, he's kind of like he was like, winging it and, trying his best. But season 2, season 3 is when he started kicking up in the martial arts section.
Yep.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, if Cam could learn martial arts, he would be able to stand toe to toe with the king himself. So you're right. I'm gonna go with Green Ranger on this one.
JDF, man.
R.I.P.
Titanium Ranger versus Master Fan.
Dude, this is gonna be a lot of Green Rangers, man, going in.
I feel like Master Fan takes this one just because of battle strategy. Because he's gonna get into Titanium Ranger's head. Titanium Ranger's gonna get mad, and because of that, he's gonna rage. He's gonna rage quit essentially, and fight blindly.
You said rage quit.
That's the only word that came to mind. He's gonna fight blindly because of his rage. Master Fan's gonna expose that, and then he's gonna win.
Okay, not only that, but I don't like the Titanium Ranger. I don't. But he also, the thing Master Fan's going for him is, even if they're not morphed, say they're not morphed, he's a master, and he can, kick the living crap out of Titanium Ranger, and he's not even morphed.
True.
So, yes, you're right. Master Fan's got this one in the bag.
Quantum Ranger versus RJ.
Okay. You got prior military experience versus a Kung Fu master. Now, both excellent strategies, great leaders all around.
True.
But it comes down to how you execute that strategy. This right here, these two Rangers, this is a game of chess. This is how so good they are at strategizing. This is the game of chess. So you have to take this with a grain of salt. You got Quantum Ranger with a lot of power behind it, a good strategy, and prior military experience. Then you got RJ, slacker in his own right, strategist, Kung Fu master, I would think that the Quantum Ranger would take him for granted and thinking that he does not match his power. And that's all RJ's got to do is expose one weakness and you're done. So, for me, I got to go with RJ.
True. Plus, not to mention, RJ can also unleash his animal spirit to distract the Quantum Rangers, send the animal spirit behind him, distract him, and then come up from behind and hit him with that that knee or that elbow that he does.
Oh yeah. So
RJ.
And again, our best opinion. This is going to get really interesting when we do the big bracket we're planning with Multiverse and our other compadre J3D. It's going to get really interesting. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah. JDF versus Master Fant.
Ooh. This would be a good one. Master versus Master. This would be a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks there's no flip a coin option on here. Okay. Where you standing at right now?
I'm torn because you have a Master of Paishwa versus you have a Master of actual Kung Fu who is a 3rd degree black belt, and we don't know how many black belts or what type of degree Master Fanta is.
All we know is he's a I almost said oh my god, I almost said claw force. True. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, he's a master. Basketball master. Which by the way, for those of you who did not know, these two Rangers right here have passed. May both of them rest in peace. They're missed heavily.
Yep.
This is very difficult. I mean,
yeah. Chris says JDF Master Morpher, but we're not including the Master Morpher in these fights.
No.
Because that is an upgraded level at this point. So this whatever version of JDF there is, that's what we're using. Because they also have the White Ranger that JDF also used. So
yeah, no Master Morpher. If we made it to where power ups and we made it to where battleizers and attachments and items, then this would be an all basically what's the word I'm looking for? Anything goes. So think of it like wrestling, like no disqualification, anything goes, street fight. That's what Master Morpher would entail in this. So this is basically on Tommy's most well-known form, which is the Green Ranger.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Green Ranger because even at times of pure, almost like he feels like he's defeated, he always finds a way through defenses, past weaknesses, and he always gets the victory.
Yeah, plus you also have the Dragon Shield that over time heals the person who wears it, and you can only use your animal spirit as long as you have the energy for it. So if you're lacking on stamina, you're not going to be able to summon your animal spirit.
Not only that, but you mentioned Dragon Shield. If he plays a certain kind of tone on that tune on that flute, he's shielded. So any kind of attacks are just deflected off of him.
True.
So I'm gonna go with JDF.
Now for the fun part. JDF versus RJ.
I love RJ, man.
Now we can skip this one and go to the other side.
I say we skip this. This is semifinal, so we should do the other side and get to the semifinal, and then work on the left side.
Okay. So you have Master Swoop.
Ooh.
Versus Solaris Knight.
Ooh. This is good. This is a good one because both Jungle Fury and Mystic Force are really one underrated and underappreciated. I said
Mm-hmm.
what I said. It's no secret that me and Phenomenal both love Mystic Force to the T. We rated it high on our lists. One of our few tier lists that we did.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you got Master Swoop, who is also a master, a Pie master, who can fly um, or glide in this instance. But you also have Daggeron, who is an ancient mystic, so to speak.
True, but he
Uh,
can't use ancient mystic mode.
you're right. He can't use ancient mystic mode, but he does have that experience. I mean, him being that old and
Mm-hmm.
being, he has that experience. He has that fighting knowledge, and the fact that he's excellent with a sword. Because in the episode, we see him trying to train. Was it Nick? I
Yep.
believe he was trying to train Nick in that art where they're tied by their wrist and they're sword playing, which sounds fun as fuck. Uh, he's also a teacher, so in reality, this is a battle of teachers.
But Master Swoop also fights blind, so he uses his heightened
Oh,
senses to be able to predict where you're coming from. So it would take
not only that,
so
but
Master Swoop would be able to take the fight for, let's say, the first 30-40%, but then once Solaris Knight caught on, because he does adapt pretty fast in his fights, I feel like
yes.
Solaris Knight would end up taking over and he would win.
And here's the thing: you're forgetting about Jinji.
Oh yeah, that's
You're
true.
forgetting about Jinji. He's got a literal genie at his palm of his hand. Like, yes, I give credit to Master Swoop. I mean, he is blind, and he is quick. He's knowledgeable, but the dude ain't got no damn genie. Not only that, but that lamp blaster, it packs one hell of a punch.
True.
So my bet is Solaris Knight.
Plus it curves the bullets or the blast
That
the
too.
lasers, so they're not
Mm-hmm.
straightforward. They curve around and they come up and under and all that. So it would be hard to
Yep.
deflect even with your heightened senses because you're thinking that something's coming straight at you or coming from the side or something, but in actuality it curves around. So yeah, Solaris Knight.
Yep.
All
You got
right.
presentation mode on, or did you turn it off?
I have it on, but if I do matchup, it just goes back to
Oh,
this.
oh, gotcha.
So, we're just gonna be doing bracket until we get to the semifinals, and then we'll do it regular.
Gotcha.
You
Gotcha.
have this one's easy. So you have Gold Samurai versus White Tiger.
White Tiger. White Tiger. White Tiger. We don't need to go into why we're saying this.
Mm-mm.
We don't need to explain why we're saying this.
It's too easy.
You just
All right. You have this is also another easy one. You have Shadow Ranger versus Lunar Wolf. Where'd he go? Well, folks, I think Mr. Fun Guy's headset died. Did your headset die again?
technical difficulties.
Figured. All right. Shadow Ranger, Lunar Wolf.
I was wondering why the hell I got kicked off. I said, what the hell did I say?
That's okay. I already picked for you.
Wait. Oh, okay. Shadow Ranger.
Yeah.
All right. What's next?
Titanium Dino Charge versus Gold RPM.
Can I just put this bracket in this this matchup in the trash can where it belongs.
If only.
No. Okay. I'm gonna go with neither. Damn it.
Gotta pick one.
I'm gonna go with gold or. I'm gonna go with gold RPM. Don't ask me why. Just take.
No, I got you. This one's kind of hard, to be honest with you.
That's what she said.
Very.
So I wonder what the hell I got disconnected for. I'm still wondering that.
I have no idea. Titanium, Dino Charge, or Gold RPM.
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember the powers of the Titanium Dino Charge. I don't really think he had anything, but Gold RPM had the different modes that they could use.
Yep. We all know who Chris is going for this next fight. I can tell you now.
True.
Okay. So what we got next?
It is the Mercury Ranger and Gold Zeo.
Hey, time for a gold rush, baby. There is no secret. This is a landslide. Gold Zeo. But hey, wait. Is this Jason Gold Zeo or is this Trey Gold Zero? That's the thing here.
That's a
I
good
hear you, buddy.
question. That's a good question. I would say Jason Gold Zeo.
Okay, he did hold the powers for the longest period of time.
Yep.
Not only that, but if this was Trey, the fact that in the beginning when we saw the Gold Zeo appear, he was teleporting, like hitting the cogs left and right. If that was Trey, then this would be a no hander, basically. The fact that this is Jason, still you got a martial arts background from him being Mighty Morphin Red, an excellent leader, probably one of the better leaders under JDF. Um, and the fact that he executed the Gold Ranger power so flawlessly without even second guessing. And the fact that you also have the staff carries so much power. So to me, and I hate, who is he facing? Mercury Ranger?
Yep.
Yeah, Mercury Ranger. I hated Mercury Ranger. But Gold Zeo is my all-time favorite Ranger, so I gotta go with Gold Zeo.
Okay. Gold Zeo. That's too easy to call.
Shit.
Silver RPM versus White or Rhino Jungle Fury.
Okay, so Dom. Okay. Best friend of RJ. I will admit, him having the Rhino spirit says a lot. He charges in without thinking. He's stubborn, very stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that morpher he has is so clunky and huge. Imagine it heavy, and it's just Yeah, but I hate RPM altogether. But when I feel like when it comes down to it, Dom makes way too many mistakes, and Silver RPM will pick those mistakes apart left and right.
True.
So I'm gonna say silver RPM.
Plus, not to mention, silver RPM has the power to freeze.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you freeze a rhino can't move. Rhino's toast.
Very true. All right, now you have the purple Dino Charge versus gold Dino Charge.
This one was done on purpose. This cannot be randomized. You're freaking kidding me.
To be honest, I don't like either. But I feel like the gold one would, because of the fact that he has lightning, would be better.
Yeah, I agree. So we can just move on.
Basically.
Ooh. Not gonna lie, this is gonna be a good one.
All right, so you have the white Dino Thunder Ranger versus Phantom Ranger. What do you think? Did he get booted again? I believe he did, folks.
No, I disconnected. Don't believe it.
Oh. Okay.
My own fucking creation hates me.
Okay, so what do you think?
Yeah.
White Dino Thunder or
Okay,
Phantom Ranger?
So we got Trent, and we got Phantom Ranger. So is this evil Trent or is this good Trent?
Both.
Oh my god, bipolar Trent. Yay. I will say Phantom Ranger. I mean, all Trent's gotta do is take that ruby from his chest and he's screwed. I mean,
True.
big weakness right there, and that's like one of those boss battles you play in video games. You get their weakness is obvious. So and Trent is quicker. He's fast. He's quick. He's fast. He's strong. Dude packs a punch with that weapon he carries. Yeah, I gotta go with Trent.
Good, because Phantom Ranger was not going to win that fight.
The only good thing he's got going for him is he turns invisible.
True.
But that's it.
All right, Solaris Knight versus White Tiger Ranger.
Okay, now this we cannot really say nostalgia wins automatically. Yeah, we can't say this because Daggeron. Don't get Daggeron no slack because he's gonna slap you in the basement. So we said he does have Genji, which is an actual genie. He's basically if you think about it, he's basically the Aladdin of Power Rangers. I hate to say it that way. He's an excellent swordsman as well. So you got a good swordsman and also a good fighter against a martial artist and also a swordsman in his own right. Tommy. This one is going to come down to the wire of who's going to make the first mistake. That's what this is going to boil down to. So, Tommy, as the White Ranger, was probably his most strongest form. He's done said his strongest form was the White Ranger. So,
True.
To me, I think Tommy would, he'll analyze the situation, say, oh, well, immediately get Genji away from Daggerrod, and then after that, Daggerrod will crumble. I'm going to go White Ranger on this one.
Okay. Now, if it came down to hand, it would be JDF. It would be Tommy.
Yeah,
As far as the fact that Solaris Knight has Genji, JDF also has Saba.
correct.
And Saba can control on his own as long as JDF allows him to.
Mm-hmm.
So if JDF or if Solaris Knight tried to use the shiny Genji attack, Genji shining attack,
Yeah,
all JDF has to do is send out Saba and he blocks it.
correct. Mundo.
So basically neutralizes Genji.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think JDF takes this one for sure.
Yep.
All right.
I just thought of something.
What's up?
What if it becomes White Rangers versus Shadow Ranger?
Oh, it's about to.
Yeah, because we're moving Anubis up. I'm sorry. There's no way Gold RPM will take Shadow Ranger.
Nah. And then Gold Zeo is automatically going to take Silver RPM.
Exactly.
There
And
ain't
then we
no.
know, and then we know Trent is going to win that one.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, dear God.
Swordsman versus swordsman, leader versus leader, expert strategist versus expert strategist. This, oh my god, man, this is a banger. Dog versus man, man's best friend versus man. Oh god, I should stop now. All right, so where do you stand on this one?
I have no idea. As far as strategy goes, Doggy, he he takes the cake because of military strategy.
No, that, but he's a freaking commander.
Yes, he is. As far as fighting ability, JDF slightly wins.
Fighting ability,
Because
yes.
yep, and as far as power wise,
I
they're
doubt.
neck and
Okay,
neck on that one.
power wise, okay. Crap about Anubis fought off an army of what's this place? Name on his home planet. I mean, like several hundreds, maybe even thousands of Groog's henchmen.
Crybots.
Yeah, I can't think of it. Yeah, a lot of Crybots. Let's just say that on his home planet, even though it did get overtaken, and his wife got kidnapped, but
Mm-hmm.
he's got a lot more fiery passion than White Ranger JDF has, because it feels like whenever JDF took the role of White Ranger, uh, I wouldn't say it went to his head,
Mm-hmm.
but I will sit there and say that there was no passion driving him. He just wanted to lead. With Anubis, he's got that fiery passion to find his wife, to reclaim, and to like revenge of his home planet. And like it seems like every time he swings that sword, there's a reason and there's a rhyme behind it, not just going through the
Mm-hmm.
motions. That's what makes him an excellent swords master. And he's probably one of the best rangers to wield a sword.
Mm-hmm.
And Saba versus, I mean, Saba. I mean, if you look at the White Tiger's sword, there's a
Mm-hmm.
small blade. That's it. That's all. That's just a small blade. And the rest of it's guard against an actual saber that has been known to destroy weapons. So I like Tommy. I like JDF. I like the White Ranger. But it would be unfair and unjust if this went to be Green Ranger versus White Ranger. Even though there's a big thing with that, I'm gonna go with Shadow Ranger on my part.
Oh.
But yeah, you are right. If something should happen and they lock up and they throw their swords in the air and it stands up, and we've all seen the scenes where the blades go straight in the ground. They have to fight hand to hand. If that should happen, Yes, Tommy wins that one, martial art wise.
Yeah.
So it boils down to White versus Shadow. So I was Shadow Ranger, you was White Ranger. So how we want to do this? How we going to break this tie? I'm not going to torture you again with my whole what's on my
I
mind
have
bullshit.
no idea. Because truthfully, sword to sword combat, they're pretty much tied, but Doggy would take it. If it was hand to hand combat, JDF takes it. As far as power wise goes, I mean, you have the Shadow Strike that Doggy has, but you also have the laser eyes and the fact that Saba can fly on his own and, basically float and help JDF in a fight.
Okay, but you I think that if he does that, he leaves himself open to Doggy that still has his saber, so he can charge deflect blade, deflect the blast of his eye blast of Saba.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact is, if Saba leads the hands of Tommy, it's fair game. All he's got to do is jump up, grab that blade, and he's got two swords now. So really, if you're going up against Doggy Kruger in a sword fight, and you let your sword in the air to do his thing, game over.
Mm.
But also, Doggy's full of a lot of honor. He's not going to fight sword without a sword, so he might just grab that sword and say, "Hey, you dropped something," and throw it back to Tommy. Say I'm
True.
wrong.
You're not wrong, man. It's just
So
trying to think of it outside of being a sword fight. That's where the issue lies.
that is an issue. So okay, since we can't come to an agreement here,
You want to skip it and then we'll come back to it?
yeah,
Okay.
we got Jason Goldzio versus Trent. This is also a tough one. Uh,
It's easier, but it's still pretty tough.
yeah. Say Trent is
Um.
to me. Trent was not a good martial artist, a fighter.
Mm-mm.
Um, no, more way too much in my opinion. Uh, Jason, on the other hand, if Jason's not, Jason will fight your ass unmorphed, and then he'll morph. Like I'm gonna kick your ass now, then I'm gonna morph and kick your ass more. Uh, just that attitude he had about him. Great leader. He did the Gold Zeo powers with respect and justly, and he's so much quicker as the Gold Zeo. He's so much more powerful than he was as the Armored Red Ranger.
Yep.
But you got Trent. He can summon those arrows and fight and then shoot it towards the opponent. But I feel that would be kind of just not needed because you have the Gold Zeo that would absorb it. To me, I gotta go with Gold Zeo because one, experience, power, and he knows how to use the abilities. It's not just I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this.
True.
Plus, we can't say Super Dino mode because this is not part of it. If we were gonna go with Super Dino mode, then he would have won.
Yeah. So. Yeah, Gold Zeo, that's for sure. All right. Now back to this one. White Tiger versus Doggy. I don't know, man. I feel like White Tiger would come out on top.
I still think Shadow Ranger would win. You see, this is why we need at least 3, 4, or 5 more people so that we can go by how many heads, agree and how many doesn't agree. Okay, I can play my little mini game if you want. Only
What's the
way
minigame?
you have to tell me in order from, I can't think. Crap, I had it in my brain.
Or we can just flip a coin.
You know what? We can flip a coin. I got the coin. I'll flip the coin.
Well, look. Here.
What? Oh, so there is a coin flipper on here. Okay. So I go tails.
You go tails?
Yep. I need some
All
tails.
right. All right, so you're going for Shadow Ranger. I'm going for White Tiger.
Yeah.
Tails. All right, you win. Shadow Ranger. Now you have Gold Zeo. Now we can go back to the matchup mode to bring it up center square. You have RJ versus JDF, Green Ranger.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you my take, and then you'll give me your take, and then we'll ultimately decide if we have to coin flip or coin flip.
Yep.
So okay, you got Tommy, excellent martial artist outside of being a ranger. Even though he didn't have his Green Ranger powers, he still whooped butt. I mean, he still kicked ass, even though he didn't have his Green Ranger powers. And that's a plus. You don't have to rely on the power. RJ, on the other hand, same way. He doesn't have to rely on the power because he's a Power Ball Master.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Green Ranger, of course, Dragon Shield, healing capabilities. You can play the Dragon Flute, armor up the Dragon Shield to where it deflects any and all incoming attacks. And then we have RJ, whose hands, feet, knees, and everything is a lethal weapon. So in reality, like I said, it boils down to who, like with these kind of matches in the other matches we had, it's going to boil down to who makes the first mistake.
True.
Because RJ has made some mistakes in the season, so has Tommy. So where do you stand right now? Where are you at?
I still feel like RJ takes it. Because they're both masters in their field. However, RJ's been doing it longer. Because it takes a while for you to get your master stripes in Paishwa. As well as it also does take basically it does take a while to get a degree in your black belt. And because Tommy was a 3rd degree black belt in at least the Mighty Morphin storyline, he is one tough dude to beat.
Sure.
However, RJ morphed or unmorphed can summon his animal spirit. Yeah. And that when you get attacked with your animal spirit, it does physical damage on you.
Yeah.
I feel like RJ takes it at that point.
Well, I agree with you, but I disagree with you.
Okay.
I mean, the animal. Like I said, y'all not watch Jungle Fury. When we say animal spirit, they can summon their animal spirit that they have within them. More or less, you don't choose your animal spirit chooses you. So,
yep.
But and this also boils down to if he summons the animal spirit and Tommy senses he's in danger, all he's got to do is get that flute, play a few notes, and he's armored again. So that spirit is basically striking at a shield, a wall he can't penetrate, and he's going to return back to RJ. And when he returns back to RJ, that's when Tommy's going to sense there's my opening, and that's when he'll go for the attack. Because you got to also know that even though Tommy has made his fair share of mistakes, he's also a very, very quick learner.
Yep.
Probably the quickest learner was when he was Dino Black and Green Ranger, in my opinion. So I think Green Ranger's got this one. Because even though he's not a master, He always finds a way. And like I said, that dragon shield. I mean, doesn't matter incoming attacks. All he's got to do is armor up, and once you recoil your attack, go for a second one. All he's got to do is right there in your face with that big slash. Not only that, but he has the sword of darkness.
True.
So I mean, and then I don't think we've seen him fire one of those lightning bolts, lightning balls, and then he was when he was evil. So I go with Green Ranger. You're with RJ. So what do you want to do?
I'm also trying to think. I mean, we can flip it, heads or tails again, but it's one of those things, man. They're both masters in their craft.
True.
It's just Tommy does get heated when he fights. He's not very cool, calm, or collective. Whereas RJ is calm and collective, and he uses that chilled mentality of like, hey, it is what it is, man. Like that hippie mentality to be able to gain one up on his opponent and then take the fight serious. And then he's able to switch it on and off.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Not only that, but at this point, he was a Green Ranger. At this point, he knew. He was like spanking new.
Mm-hmm.
He's going up against a mentor who is faster, stronger, wiser.
Yep.
And the fact that, oh man.
Plus, when he had the Sword of Darkness, he was blinded by rage a lot of the time.
Mm.
His sole objective, didn't care how he did it, didn't care how long it took him. His sole objective was to destroy the Rangers and then destroy Zordon, in that order. He went as far as calling out the Pink Ranger when they were in the gym, saying he's gonna come after him, and had that look in his eyes.
Not only that, but thinking about it, his powers were weakening. So whether we're talking about evil Tommy or good Tommy, if we're talking about evil Tommy, then yeah, I mean he would win. I mean that's pure evil, but like he has that rage. If we're talking about good Tommy, then his powers was fading. So if he has that moment where he has a weak connection to the grid, and he falls to his knees, RJ will take that to his advantage, and he'll finish him off. I mean, Master has to do what they have to do. So now that I think about it, I have to go with. I have to repick, and I'm gonna go with RJ on this
one. RJ wins. We already did all that. I don't know why they're having us redo it. I'm just gonna re-click what we've already selected.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now you have Doggy Kruger versus Gold Zeo.
Staff versus sword. Leader versus leader. This is an interesting one. Where do you stand on this one, buddy?
I stand for Gold Zeo based on the premises of the Zeo staff can open up and fire 3 blasts from the center.
Mm-hmm.
So if he gets in a lockup with Doggy Kruger with the sword, he presses the button on his staff, that part opens, outblast Shadow Ranger, weakening Shadow Ranger a little bit and his attacks. Plus Gold Zeo Jason, right? He has the ability to, because of the fact that he is a martial artist. He is, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he was a higher degree black belt than JDF was, at least in the storyline.
The storyline, yes. In person, no.
Yeah. So he has the ability to kind of read body language and kind of defend on based off on that. Now, if we're going the Prince of Triforia, the 3 brothers, they have abilities in their own.
Yep.
The only thing that I can think of that would deter Gold Zeo would be if Doggy Kruger came out heavy in the fight, just right off the bat. But that's not Doggy Kruger's style. So I feel like Gold Zeo would take it.
Not to mention, I mean, all that bling's gonna blind you, man. I always kind of, I mean, not only that, but if you think about it, I know we're not talking about Sentai. Wherever I go, when I talk about Gold Zeo, I always think of Ricky, the royalty, the King Ranger. The fact that this form is actually a king in the Sentai version, which is a dope. Oh, Ranger is a dope Sentai. I mean, you should go watch it. I agree with you. I'm not going to disagree with you. I do agree with you. And not only that, but Gold Zeo is quick as hell.
Yep.
Fast, agile, quick on his feet. Is a good strategist, field general, all around. I mean, when you get hit with those feet, man, it's going to send you wailing. I like Shadow Ranger. He's got one of the best sabers in the biz, and he's honorable. He fights for truth and justice and samurai jackness, all that kind of cool stuff. Now I gotta go with my favorite Ranger, Gold Zeo.
Now you have RJ versus Gold Zeo.
Ooh. I know Chris is smiling right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got a Gold Rush versus a Pie Swab Master.
Yep.
Man. Okay. We've already done said everything about RJ. He's a master. I forgot. He's a Muay Thai. Was it Muay Thai kickboxer, technically?
Yeah, Muay Thai.
Muay Thai. He uses his elbows, his hands, his knees. He doesn't have any weapon, any blasters. He has his morpher that he can turn into a finishing move.
Mm-hmm. But so does the Gold Zeo.
But also, here's the thing: RJ is excellent at close quarters.
True.
You get in his vicinity, he's going to knock you the hell out. Gold Zeo does have the long range, like I said, with the staff. But you got to think, you're facing a extremely agile wolf. We all remember when Billy was the Blue Wolf Ranger, how quick and how fast he was. Probably was the fastest ranger. We remember that. So even if you do fire a high projectile blast from long range, RJ's just either going to deflect it or he's going to dodge it. So the only thing that would save Jason here is the counters, because we all know Jason was really good with the counter game. To me, that's what's going to save Jason in this fight. So, gotta think about this. So, what do you think?
I think it's right down the middle, for the most part.
True.
But like I said, if it gets close quarters enough, all Jason has to do is, you know, unleash that special ability with the gold seal staff, and it's a wrap.
True. But also you gotta think
Because
how quick and efficient RJ can be.
yeah, but even with an attack that close, RJ's not gonna block that.
True, he may not be able to block that, but he'll have enough time to get out of the way in time. Because like I said, him being a master, okay, RJ, Master Fan, Master
Mm-hmm.
Gwen, all those masters, super lighting reflexes. I mean, come on now. I mean, you have to be super trained in the mind than the body is. So you have to have that straight razor edge mentality. So you have to know what they're doing the very second they move their arm or their leg. You have to be there and you have to catch them. So
Yeah.
say Jason is able to get a high powered blast from a staff.
Yep.
It's not going to take RJ maybe like Ultra Instinct like vibe to grab his staff and push it into the ground and it goes blasting them in the air, and they're separated again. And say that RJ kicks the staff out of his hands. So right now, Gozil is weaponless. So he has stepped into the realm of hand-to-hand combat, something that RJ excels in as a kickboxer. I know I hate myself too.
No, but the one thing that I keep thinking about is the fact that Jason is very good when it comes to counters, like you said.
Yeah, he is good at counters.
But with every great defense is an offense. So as he's able to absorb or take in some of those hits, he's able to count and see RJ's fighting style and be able to adapt to that. That's one of the reasons why he was able to beat Goldar when it came to hand combat. That's why he was able to beat JDF when it came to hand combat.
But Goldar and Tommy were not a master. They were not. They didn't highly trained under fellow Pashwa master. They didn't have to go through that grueling training as RJ had to go under.
True,
So
but
you need to,
JDF was a third degree black belt.
but you need to understand this. Okay, for one, this is not Trey from Triforce. This was Trey. Game over. Trey would have won because Trey holds the true power of the Gold Zeo. Jason only holds the borrowed energy, just like how the Green Ranger was basically a borrowed energy. So this is what Jason is. He has the Gold Zeo borrowed power. He does not have the full 100% untapped power because we
Mm-hmm.
saw Trey carry the power with, of course, Brad Hawkins, who voiced it. I did enjoy the voice of Brad Hawkins, but him to, like I said, be able to transport between hits and hitting those cogs left and right, the speed alone that would top RJ in an instant. Okay, if this was Trey from
Mm-hmm.
Triforia, this Gold Zeo of Trey would win. If this was Ricky from Sentai, instant win. This is Jason, so this is a borrowed energy against full power, 100% everything under his belt. He doesn't have to worry about sharing with anybody. So that's why I believe RJ is the victor of this one.
I don't know, man. I think we'll have to go to heads or tails on this one. We'll have to flip it.
Okay, game over. Sorry, damn, I'm old.
All right,
I'm gonna go
call it
ahead.
tails.
Damn
I
it.
win.
You're welcome, Chris. I failed on purpose. So it's official. Gold Zeo. Next one, hopefully we do, because like I said, I'm going to start taking Sundays off because that's when Phenomenal has day off.
Yep.
So we're going to probably change our recording time from Tuesdays to Sundays. This is what it is. Hopefully, the next one we do, it's going to be a lot of coordinating because there's going to be a lot more voices than just me and Phenomenal and J3D and Paul. So y'all look out for that one. That was going to be interesting. That was going to be Team Sentai versus Team Rangers. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt that Team Sentai is going to win that one.
We'll see what happens. But for the most part, you guys, we thank you to those who have tuned in and watched. Chris, especially thank you for some of your inputs. We do apologize if the video has been lagging towards the end, just because for some odd reason our recording software decided to crap out a little bit, but it was trying to catch up with itself. So um, as far as like the audio and everything like that, I will be uploading the uncrashed version once I get it all edited and everything like that. So we will have it available. We'll have it uploaded, and it'll replace the live stream. So, but also quick shout out to Reaper Apparel. We're gonna be doing a giveaway on Reaper Apparel. We are up right now for Ambassador of the Month, and what we want you guys to do is what we need you guys to do, honestly, is go to ReaperApparelCo.com, go buy something, doesn't matter what it is. Make sure you guys use code Zeonizer3, okay? Uh, you get 10% off, and it takes care of the taxes for you guys, okay? So I'll show you guys right now on the screen, okay? Use code Zeonizer3 at checkout for 10% off. Reaper Apparel, you guys are going to help us out a lot because, again, we're trying to go up for Ambassador of the Month, in which we're able to give you guys a shout out and we're able to give you guys, um, some free merch at that point. Okay.
Yes.
So we're slowly working on getting our own merch, but we still got to give our sponsors, a huge shout out because without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So we have Reaper Apparel as well as we also have Dubby. So make sure you guys go check out Dubby. Go to dubby.gg. Pick a flavor, any flavor you want. Use code Zeonizer3 for 10% off. And like I said, you guys, it takes care of the taxes for you. You just have to pay for the shipping and handling, and you usually get it within 3 days. Not even joking. Um, so it's very very awesome. So again, shout out to Reaper Apparel, shout out to Dubby, and shout out to the Multiverse Rangers. You guys, we have a lot of things hidden in store for you guys. They're one of the ones that we have that we can't really release the full details on just yet until we get some stuff ironed out. But you guys are gonna see us doing a lot of collaborations with our buddy Grimm the Dragon Tamer, as well as the GG5, as well as Multiverse Rangers, and anybody we can get our hands on at this point. So we have been skyrocketing, you guys. And we owe it all to you. You know, I believe we have 21 subscribers on YouTube, which may not seem like a lot, but we started with only 3. Okay, and make sure that you guys like and subscribe on and comment on YouTube, as well as check us out on Instagram.
Yeah, I run the Instagram page, and we went from having 20 to 30 followers. Now we're up to 83. And that's a blessing because this community is awesome. It's wonderful. We are proud and happy to be part of this community. PMC is up and coming. We're going to have a lot of material come PMC. You'll see us around a lot. Uh, we do have our own merch we're working on, like Phenomenal said, shirts. We're still working with our shirts. We have our own PowerPoint. Indeed, we have our own PowerPoints. How we're going to give those out, we're still trying to come up with a little contest that we can do to do that PowerPoints. Um, if we hand them out PMC, we'll have PMC. If we want to do a giveaway here, we will. Like Phenomenal said, we've been doing a lot of sneaky peeky kind of planning with the Multiverse Rangers. Those guys have been epic, awesome, wonderful. We've had them on the show recently. We're supposed to be appearing on their show, but things happened, postpone it. Um, and then shout out to Grimm. Grimm's been a blessing to the ZP3. He's been wonderful. He's been awesome to us. Uh, Offers a lot of good insight. Also, you guys, I'm not kidding when I say this. You guys gotta go check out his music. You will not be disappointed. Still listening to it. So, Grim, I know you're going to be listening to this GG5 to you. Going to keep putting that music out. And maybe, I was thinking about this the other day, Phenomenal. What if we got a petition going for PMC for him to put a concert on?
You can try to do that.
I mean, I'm down for it. I mean, hearing his raps, man, I mean, especially the GG5 one, especially the Lost, Land of the Lost. So far, my favorite one is Land of the Lost, so far. Um, but yeah, you guys have been awesome. Thank you. Our sponsors, Dubby, for Apparel. Everything's been great. Everything's been awesome. Um, Thanks, Multiverse. You guys have been great nonstop. Love the new season. I can't wait to see the new
Yep.
suits. Uh, they'll know what I'm talking about. The new suits coming out. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be awesome. I'm loving the new season Gunslinger. I'm loving that one. Just go check out everyone on Instagram. This is Empowerment Community. Goku 2004. Go check out G Hawk. All those guys. Pokemon Slayer. Everyone. They got a lot of good stuff. They don't disappoint. And it's just
Hmm.
wonderful. I mean, the fact that we're doing this and we're a part of that community and we're being helped out left and right and we don't disappoint. So thank you. And this has actually been great though. It's been about a month since we recorded. It's been wonderful.
Yep. So, you know, let's keep it going, you guys. We do this all for you guys, and
Ooh.
obviously, you guys love what you see because otherwise, you guys wouldn't be, asking us about, hey, when are we gonna put out new content and stuff. So, you know, we we want to, thank you guys for that. Because without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. You know,
Mhm.
and so thank you guys. Yeah, so make sure you guys go check us out on Instagram. That's Zeonizer Podcast 3. Make sure you guys check us
Mhm.
out here on YouTube, Zeonizer Podcast. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. And
And
make sure you guys put what you guys want to see. I mean, what kind of brackets do you guys want to see? If we have to create our own bracket just to show you guys, hey, we'll do that too. I got no problem doing that.
also another thing, go follow. We don't have anything on our Twitch yet. But I believe next week we actually have Diablo 4, Phenomenal, and hopefully J3D. We're going to be streaming for a while. Uh, Diablo 4, and this is like I said, me and Phenomenal have been waiting for Diablo 4 for quite a while.
Yep.
So we will playing Diablo 4. We'll be representing the Necromancer community. Me and David are repping the Necromancers. So
Mm-hmm.
we're going to be necroing it up. Necros with attitude. Check that's at Zeonizer Podcast 3 Twitch, correct?
I believe so.
Okay. Same as Instagram page. Check out Instagram. Check out our Facebook. Check out on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're trying to be everywhere at once so that you'll have many options at your disposal. So thank you guys for tuning in again. And always remember, you can ask Grimm, you can ask the Multiverse Rangers. They'll tell you. If you want to get Zeonized, you know where to find us.
So, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Peace.